Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Thales and this is the channel in which I talk about English language, covering English grammar, vocabulary, business English, and many more topics, exercises as well. We have more than 700 videos, right? And many playlists. I created some playlists in which you can select and choose what you want to study, what you want to watch. And this video is part of a series about reading and talking about, in which we choose a news article from the internet and read together with you. And I make some comments, some questions to you, so that you can think about it, think about the article, think about the vocabulary which was covered, and it's a great way to improve your English, right? Before we begin, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell if you haven't done so, give a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you can get the latest updates. I upload videos weekly, okay? So, without further ado, let's go. We are talking today about a huge celebrity in the US, Ellen DeGeneres. And it's saying here that Ellen DeGeneres dances off into oblivion with series finale and a complicated legacy. Dances off into oblivion. It means that she is going to be forgotten, maybe, because today was the last day, right? The last episode of her show. So the show was canceled. The last season was finished today. And I don't know if you have heard about her. She every now and then she was involved into some controversy, right? So it's complicated. We are going to explore the news article. I haven't read the news article yet. I'm seeing this article as I'm talking to you. Okay. The Ellen Show ended Thursday after 19 seasons, right? Well, TV shows in general, they have seasons, okay? They run seasons, and if the show is successful enough, has a big audience, and reach success, the show is renewed for the next season. How many seasons of a TV show have you watched straight, right? Non-stop? I can't remember the last one I watched. I guess I'm kind of tired of TV shows, but every now and then I choose a TV show to watch. What about you? Have you ever watched The Ellen Show? Or have you seen any of the controversial episodes regarding her? Or the funny ones, right? The show has some funny episodes, and I've seen some moments on YouTube in which she was, for example, talking to a celebrity, making some funny questions, or they are sitting, right, talking about something, and all of a sudden a guy appears to scare the guest, right? It's funny. But I haven't watched any of her shows, right? She is famous, right, for being rude with her employees. I don't know if you have seen any episodes regarding this. So behind the cameras, she has a completely different behavior. At least it's what they say. I don't know her, right? I'm a poor guy living in Rio de Janeiro. But what about you? Have watched this show? Do you enjoy her? Are you a big fan of her? Or you don't know her at all? I will scroll down and you will see her picture, okay? So the last episode, the episode that ran on Thursday or today, aggressively spotlighted DeGeneres' kindness and impact on the world and ignored all of her controversies. So as the last episode, I believe that they tried to bring the best she offered, right? Trying to clean her image, right? To bring a better impression as it was the last episode. I don't know, I won't watch the episode, I'm just reading, okay? But what is saying here is that spotlight, when you spotlight something over something else, it means that you give focus. You show many examples of her being kind or good attitudes, and you just ignore, you pretend bad things happened during her show, okay? That's what it's saying here. Here we have a picture of her, YouTube screenshots. Some articles, they give you the possibility to listen to the article. It's great if you want to listen to a native speaker reading the article. Some articles from the internet, they also have a video in which you can click and watch, or complementary videos or news articles in which you can, for example, scroll like this, and when you type, it opens another article talking about related things, things related to the article you are reading. So it's a great opportunity for you to learn English this way. You read an article, you listen to the article, right? You can talk about it. You explore many English competencies, not just listening, comprehension, but reading as well, okay? And talking when you talk about it, or maybe you can read an article and then you start writing, right? Write a composition about it. It's a good way to improve your English as well. Okay, the last episode of the Ellen Talk Show didn't necessarily rewrite history, but it certainly glossed over part of it. Okay, so the show the last episode tried to bring the best, okay? To gloss over part of the episode, bringing the positive aspects over the bad ones. But it didn't necessarily rewrite history. Okay, it won't rewrite the bad things, the bad impression, the bad image that she has for some people. People won't change their minds about her. But anyway, after 19 seasons and 20 years, oh my God, a long time, Ellen said goodbye to her talk show with an emotional, nostalgic, decidedly rose-colored look back at Ellen's impact and legacy. Here we have many adjectives. Emotional, nostalgic. It has a similar meaning in Portuguese. When you read, you understand what it means. Rose-colored look. It means that, everything is beautiful, it's pretty, to bring a good impression, to bring happy look over what she has done over along her career. Of course, it was always going to be this kind of poignant celebration, yeah. And of course, it was not going to acknowledge the elephant in the room. Okay, so though that elephant got more unruly, more agitated, and more impossible to ignore as the episode doubled down and tripled down, quadrupled down, basically talked non-stop about how nice DeGeneres is and the family atmosphere that her show cultivated. So, what is the elephant in the room? When you put the mouse pointer here, it will direct you to another news article talking about how she transformed from LGBT hero to Hollywood villain. So you can read about it. I won't read the other news article, but here I believe you can understand what happened to her. And what happens to her career. I just remember some episodes, right, in which she treated badly or poorly her employees, right, or in which behind the cameras she was another person, okay? I believe it talks about it as well. In the summer of 2020, a BuzzFeed investigation put into text one of Hollywood's biggest open secrets, that TV's patron saint of niceness, that Be Kind lady, the Be Kind lady was a monster to work for, So that was what I was talking about. So she was a monster to work for. Do you know any person like this? People on TV, I don't know if you have heard, there are some people in Brazil, some famous actors and celebrities that are known for being a kind person. When you see, oh my God, I was watching this person on TV and this person is so kind and so, oh my God, I love her. But when you see this person in person, right, when you meet face to face with this person, you are treated poorly, right? You find out that this person is not nice at all. A person I have heard and read and watched some videos, for example, Regina Casé is known for that. Not being nice in person. Anyway, we have many different cases. In professional life, I hope, I bet you know some people like this, that in the workplace they are nice people, and with the family another person, or vice versa, right? They are nice with their family and they are terrible to work for or work with. I know some people like that. Some people that they make good friends, but working with them is not okay. And I know people that I work with and I deal okay, but I know that in person, to have a personal life or becoming friends with, it's not a good experience. What about you? Do you have this kind of experience with someone? Think about it. Do you know any celebrities that are known or for being monsters to work for or work with? Look here, we have more detailed information about it. There were detailed accounts of racism, oh my god, fear and intimidation, a ruthless environment ruled with the harsh iron fist of the woman at the top. And it's funny, right? Funny, between quotations, because she's gay and racist. Yeah, I know people I know people in Brazil, right? That they are black and racist. It's common to find, or people who are gay and they are against LGBT people, right? They have prejudice towards their own kind. It's fun, it's weird, right? Funny and weird at the same time. The rumor mill had churned for years about the DeGeneres' temper and unreasonable demands. Yeah. Unreasonable demands are situations in which people demand much more than you can deliver, right? To make impossible requests. And it's a toxic environment, okay? Where there was smoke, that turned out to be a blazing inferno of toxic behavior. So, in the beginning, people heard rumors, right? And the press know, I've heard about this, about that, but they didn't have proof that this happened. But here we had an investigation. 3 executive producers were fired for sexual misconduct, prompting an investigation. Okay? And see here, Ellen's strange apology won't satisfy anybody. Okay, so here it's saying that she had to apologize because the situation just exploded, right? And everybody was having a bad impression of her. So she had to be in the public, right, in her TV show, and try to apologize for what she had done. Yeah, when people find out who you are, and if you were a bad person, if you had done bad things, you tend to apologize. Many people apologize not because they feel like apologizing, but they care most about his or her image, because that costs money. Yeah? Okay, so DeGeneres was forced to address all of this on the show. She was forced. So it wasn't something that she did from the bottom of her heart, okay? With an apology that was surprising in that it happened. People didn't expect. Hollywood is known more for denial, deflection, and delusion than it is for contrition. But it was still unlikely to satisfy most of her critics. Yes, Hollywood seems to be a bad environment for artists, because each artist, everyone wants to be on top. Everybody wants to be successful, even at the cost of somebody else's. So it's a professional life involves things like this, right? When you work in a company, there are many people like that. In your company, for example, if you work, do you think of any examples in which something bad happened? If nobody finds out, okay, this person keeps being bad. But if this goes to public or social media, oh my god, I have to apologize. No, this person is not apologizing because he or she is willing to apologize. It's because they are forced to do it. Either because maybe they're afraid of losing their jobs, or to burning, right, her image, right, to her reputation. It's bad for your reputation as well. That is the critics who cared. So many critics didn't care about her at all. The truth was that for 19 years, DeGeneres has been a beloved source of entertainment and inspiration for millions of people who are blessedly and blissfully not extremely online. So it means that many people just watch the show and they don't read, they don't see on the internet what's going on, so they don't know what is the reason, or maybe they don't have any idea that there is a controversy involving her. So that's what it's saying here, not extremely online. I am extremely online. Every day I surf on the internet, on the websites, seeing what's happening with celebrities, economy, politics. What about you? Do you think you are extremely online? Do you know what is going on about your favorite celebrities? Because yeah, that's right. If you watch a TV show for so long, 19 seasons, and you have no idea who the person you are watching is, I believe you're just off, okay? You have no idea, you just don't want to know anything. You just watch the TV show and you don't care about what happens on the internet, or you don't pay attention to what people say about your celebrity, okay? May not have been, or may have been, wholly unaware of any of this controversy in the first place. Unaware, it means when you have no idea what's going on. If you are unaware of the controversy, it means that you don't know anything about it. It's in that muddy space that the Ellen finale struggled to produce a squeaky clean final episode. The kind of earnest tribute that an institution like this show is typically given without an asterisk accounting for the complicated conversations surrounding its star. So when the TV show struggles to produce a squeaky clean final episode, it means that she was involved in so many dirty episodes, so much going on, so much bad information about her, that it becomes more difficult to give the earnest tribute, right? So you have to account for the complicated conversation, because the complicated conversations, the controversies, they are part of the show, and they just ignored. They said nothing happened, okay? Yeah, that's it. And if anything, the greatest service Thursday episode provided was that it was a powerful reminder of how complicated those conversations are. So, it's difficult to talk about difficult things or to rewind bad things you have done. Take it for your personal life, for example. When you have done something bad, when you said something rude, impolite, or harsh to someone, do you go to this person and apologize? Do you talk to this person and apologize? You have to rewind, or you say, oh, I'm sorry I have done this. I know I was bad about it. But when you apologize, it must be sincere. You must have the intention, the true intention of apologizing. Otherwise, it won't make any sense, right? We take for granted that an omnipresent major celebrity DeGeneres has become so prominent as to, according to those allegations, morph into quite the diva. No, no, no. Nobody is omnipresent. People, they damage their reputation. It's easy to damage a reputation, right? Johnny Depp's reputation, for example, nowadays is not very good, and his wife, I forgot about his ex-wife, I forgot her name. They have lost millions of dollars and reputation. They had lost opportunities to work with TV shows and movie franchises because of what happened, right? They are having a struggle, injustice, right? They are having a fight, facing a fight, injustice regarding violence, right? Domestic violence, and it's every day you have some news about it. So it damages a reputation. So it's easy. It's easy to forget how unlikely is it that if we're even at a place of having these debates about her and her show. Yeah, we are having a debate about this, about what's happening. It's difficult to forget, 20 years ago, when we were trying to sell the show, no one thought this would work, she said during her opening monologue on Thursday. Okay, yeah, I believe she's right. A TV show that has 20 seasons is successful, but I believe her show is over mostly due to the controversies, due to her reputation that is so low nowadays. But I guess she doesn't care anymore. She's a billionaire, right? If I was a billionaire like her, I wouldn't care too much. I wouldn't do what she did. Of course not. But I wouldn't. If you were a billionaire, would you care about your reputation or, oh my God, what people think about it? I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give a damn. But I wouldn't do harm to people, right? I wouldn't do bad things to people because I'm not a bad person. But I wouldn't care as much as I care about my reputation because my life depends on my reputation as well, and I guess everyone's lives. Most people's lives depend on reputation because people need to have a job, to get money and stuff, right? They have to survive. But she's a billionaire. She doesn't. I truly believe that she doesn't care. Anyway, continuing on what she was saying, not because it was a different kind of show, but because I was different. Yeah. Very few stations wanted to buy the show. So she had a project about the show and nobody wanted to buy. Yeah, it happens this on TV, with TV series as well. They have a pilot episode and they try to sell the show. And if a TV broadcast wants to produce the show, okay, we will run one season and see what happens. If we have good audience, then we get more seasons. It's like that because TV is about money, right? And here we are, 20 years later, celebrating this amazing journey together. Oh my God. Here, we see what she was saying, okay? I don't know, I can't judge her. I don't know her, but from what I have heard, from what I had read so far, she's not a good person at all. And let's just read the next two paragraphs, okay? Her sitcom had been cancelled after she made the decision to come out, both in real life and as her character on her series. Okay, so the sitcom was cancelled because she came out. It's not about her being gay, because everybody knew she was gay. Here, it's like a metaphor, right? It say, okay, she came out. It means that people realize who she is, okay? It's almost tried to say that as an out gay person, it's impossible to quantify the impact that DeGeneres and her public-facing bravery had in building the world that I'm able to live in today. Or to explain what it means that, despite what she went through after coming out, she still had the courage and tenacity to carve a space in people's heart for acceptance. So she did good things, right? She delivered good messages to the public, and I believe most of the people who watch her TV show, maybe they don't even know what happened. Right? Maybe they don't even know. And it was good when she came out as a gay person, because she set herself as an example, but it turned out that she's not an example. Not because of her being gay, because your character, you can't judge a person on his or her being gay or not. No, it's not about that. It's about who you are, right? If you're a good person, if you have a good reputation, if you treat people well, if you have good values or not, that is what really matters. Okay? Okay, that's it, people. I hope you enjoyed today's video. The reason I wanted to record this video was to read the article, some parts of the article, not the entirely of it. And I will leave the link of the news article so you can read. And maybe if you want, you can listen to the article as well. But I highly advise you to read and to check if you know. Here you have the Ellen's final monologue, right? Her channel has 38 million subscribers. It's a lot of people. Look here. And I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed because I have seen good things. Not everything she says is bad, but I'm subscribed to the channel because most probably I watched a video of her and I enjoyed what she was saying, and then I subscribed. But I don't open her page specifically to watch her videos, right? Sometimes I just pops up a suggestion of a video suggestion, and then okay, let's see what happens. If the video is short, I may watch it, right? There are funny situations which I described, such as her speaking to a celebrity, making fun of a celebrity, and it was funny. Not everything is bad, but as a person, she's a terrible person, from what I have heard and read, okay? So the article is big enough. Here you see Ellen's goodbye, okay? Oh my god, this article is huge. Okay, because when you roll out, you see many different articles. I didn't know that. You see, the article starts here, okay? This is the article we are talking about. Then, when you roll the article, here you have another part. It's like another article, right? But you can read, okay? Anyway, that's it. See you next video. And don't forget that I will keep recording videos about understanding, keeping text comprehension, right? Reading articles and exploring English grammar, vocabulary, and business English as well. See you next time.